second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Stands in the middle. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And the dude's coming the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The dudes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Trying to get behind the defense. He's going inside 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
So the Brown Scarlet Knights offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big time running back going right into the face of the tackling machine of linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. Well, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the sack. Needed it. He paid for it, but that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Cowboys team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Lost the throw on first down. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play they pick up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here's a hit. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great in the beginning of the season because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going right to work up top. Complete to the right. To the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. Got to get a big gain. Got to get that first down. Nice job.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the outside. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Where he's just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make more body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Punt is in the air. Now on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly complete. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got his man on the right. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm.
Touchdown, James Madison. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
We can do this.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wide out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Come on, boys.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On third down, he drops the throw back. The short hands, it's Casey. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And as he throws, got his man downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Dukes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You got caught.
And the Dukes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the right out. And it's incomplete on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Dukes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grant in the backfield. It's Clements. They'll make the stop, and not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, go-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to the mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep.
Touchdown Dukes! Fit it in the window for the score.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives. Hoping this one gets a little more nice. Takes the easy completion. Out of the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And a great job by the QB. Find the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Keep pushing the ball downfield.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here off one deep on the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the...
He puts a line down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third down, he'll try to pick it up with the Gets open down the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Dukes in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Balls it in. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away to find some room. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. But I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football. And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly to go to.
Complete to the left. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Release to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Lost a throw on first down. Looking left. Some weak throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get it down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get three before the break. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get three on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
The Dukes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that
Illegal
becomes
block in the back.
infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his money later. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Going to try to... There he goes! Got it out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. The Dukes have pushed it inside the 20. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's going to He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Boy, they will have to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the 1st down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The Scarlet Knights buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Running into the open space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you saw that the defensive line gaps trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defeat.
Throws and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Isaac. He's got enough to move the change, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up the 1st down like they did right there.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Throws to the right. And open downfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. In the middle, it's Daniel. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there. Got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the ball and get him down for a big loss.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play.
We have an offense.
Looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. He'll do it himself. And he watches it for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the third down and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They've got to turn the page. They've got to put a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back. Put a good one into it.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about a defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
This time he's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent
offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Spread behind the line. It's Daniel. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive charge.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum, gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run, and you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Man, that is not the 3rd down they were looking for. Going backwards now, big-time decision on 4th down.
No question about it. That can certainly rattle your resolve to go for the touchdown.
That is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the way, no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route.
On the run, still looking. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Dukes! And the punishment has been extended. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can
just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
Marking down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go on top on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Hedges back in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll go to work a minute on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide, just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.